Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Brad here, back with a little more rock and roll shop talk. So, 2 weeks in a row now, King Diamond has been forced to cancel shows in Canada and also the Pacific Northwest. What's going on? Back on November 12th, TCU Place, the promoter, announced that due to unforeseen circumstances, the upcoming King Diamond shows in Saskatoon and Edmonton have been canceled. Refunds are available at the point of purchase. For those interested in catching King Diamond, their show in Calgary at the Grey Eagle will still take place. Tickets are available at modolive.com or ticketmaster.com. Now, the fact that it was the promoter canceling the show a week out leads me to believe that it was probably a low ticket sales. And to further lend credence to this, at about the same time that show was canceled, the promoters in Vancouver announced that the Vancouver show is going to be moved from the Orpheum Theatre to a smaller venue, the Vogue Theatre. The Vogue is still a great venue, but it is a smaller venue than the Orpheum. And I was being from BC, was hoping to go to that show and was constantly kind of looking at the seating map for the Orpheum Theatre. And much to my shock and surprise, they really hadn't sold very many tickets up to the point where they moved the venue to an all general admission venue there. And like maybe a couple hundred tickets at best, which is very disappointing to see. Anytime we see bands that we love, we want to see them selling out because that means they're going to come back. Low ticket sales means hey they may not come back. So it was a bit of a bummer on that one, but at least the show goes on in Vancouver, right? And with the 2 days off in between, now that the Edmonton and Saskatoon shows are canceled, hey, they're definitely going to make Calgary there. The promoter there says Calgary is still a go, right? We're excited. Let's do this. Fast forward to Friday, November 22nd, and a little quick disclaimer here. I am one of the many extreme butthurt on this one. We had tickets to the Calgary show that we got up at 3 in the morning, hit the road at 4, drove 10 hours, get into Calgary good and early before the show, and sitting in the parking lot, pick up the good old phone and hit the social media, and the very first thing I see is this. Hello everyone, King Diamond here. It is with a heavy heart to inform you that tonight's show in Calgary is cancelled, along with Portland and Seattle. This is something that we do not take lightly and will make this up to you in the future. The St. Lucifer's Hospital tour will pick back up in Oakland, CA on November 27th through December 10th in Mexico City. For those affected by the canceled shows, tickets will be refunded by point of purchase, not third party seller. Stay heavy. WTF. What? Now, that was a hard pill to swallow. As I said, we just drove 10 hours through a little bit of snow, nothing too crazy, but the roads were not excellent to get there. We're there good, safe and sound, all that. We're excited to see a show, only to find out that that show is not happening. Um, and I'd like to point out, if you're like me, if you are one of the people that were going to that show, maybe you had to take the day off and you had to travel and get there, all that. Maybe you lived in Calgary and you were just excited for it, and you're just bummed out the show got canceled. You have the right to be butthurt over this and bummed out. It is what it is. But at the same time, as much as we want to piss and moan about it, ain't a damn thing going to change about it. It's out of our hands. It is one of those things. But like I said, very hard pill to swallow. Now, my first thoughts on this one was that, oh, this is like low ticket sales. It must be. That's the kind of indicator we'd seen from the venue change in Vancouver and the two shows that had been canceled previous to this and all that. But to be fair, there was weather warnings for the Calgary area coming in. However, this morning when I got up and was playing on social media, I noticed that King Diamond was posting up pictures of a tractor trailer truck that was in the ditch with a bit of snow around it. Not much of a ditch, I might add. This is Canada. You got to learn to drive in the snow there, bud. And then also mentioning that pictures and mentions that their tour buses had rerouted through Montana and were still heading down to Oakland, CA to be able to pick up on the tour there, which is great to hear for all the fans down there. Just because some of us had to miss out on a good time, we don't wish that on you all down there. Hopefully this tour continues and is amazing for everyone down there. All right, now please allow me to vent here for a second. I was really looking forward to this one. King Diamond is a really big one for me here. Let's see. We've got that brother tattooed across our ribs. My daughter is named Abigail after his album. I had that album in the delivery room with us when she was born, trying to bring the good mojo and the juju because I want a daughter named Abigail because I fucking love the King. On the way there, this is an adults only show, this one, so I could not bring my daughter to this show. On the way there, I am so excited. Like the flow of emotions on one sec, I got like the butterflies in my stomach. I've never seen King Diamond live. And it's almost like, when you're about to go and ask out the hot chick in high school and you're just like, oh, you're all nervous stuff. I'm going to see that. And then the next minute, I'm almost in tears because I'm about to go have this amazing time. And my daughter, my partner in crime for going to see shows, she's not able to make it because she's only 10 years old and can't get into the show, and it sucks. So we're really looking forward to this one, riding the highs and lows, and then you get there and it's just like a complete and total kick in the nuts. First and foremost, though, I am happy that everyone is okay. We don't want to hear about people getting hurt or injuries. Hopefully the driver didn't sustain any injuries when he did put it in the ditch. But here's my one kind of question, though. Given that we had to cancel the Edmonton and Saskatoon shows, move the Vancouver show to a smaller venue and all that, would you not want to make sure that Calgary show happens through hell or high water? Now, the Edmonton Saskatoon shows, they happened between Vancouver and Calgary. So now you've got 3 days off in between to make sure you get to Calgary and everything is going to run there all get everything all set up and running all tickety boo. Showtime will happen, kind of. We know Matt Thompson and the rest of the band was at a Calgary Flames game because Matt was posting up on Facebook that they were at a hockey game, NHL, Calgary Flames. The tour manager knows that the weather systems are moving in because it's their job to know about this stuff. All right, now one of the bright sides of the King's post there is how he does say that they do not take this lightly and they will make it up to us in the future. So perhaps there is a chance that we will get to see him again. My guess is that it'll probably be Merciful Fate coming around, maybe 2025. That would be really great. I was kind of honestly already expecting them to do that anyways. And my guess is that if they do come through, they were probably already going to plan on doing that anyways. But if we still get the chance to see him as Merciful Fate, it'll be an OMG moment for me. My biggest concern out of all of this now, though, is King Diamond, the solo artist, is he ever going to come back to the area again? He didn't have the ticket sales in Edmonton. He didn't have the ticket sales in Saskatoon. We do not know what the ticket sales were in Calgary. I'm hoping they were high because at least then there's a good chance he will come back there again. And he was able to go on with the show in Vancouver. I do not know how well attended that one was. Hopefully they were able to pack the Vogue and make it back in there because the man is 68 years old, and to be honest, we're running out of chances to see him, and hopefully he will be able to come on back and let us see him. Whether it be Merciful Fate or King Diamond, the solo band, we will look forward to it. All right, and with that, I think we are going to get out of here. Let us know what you think about this in the comments. Are you one of the many butthurt like myself? Let us hear about it in the comments. Are you one of the people that's like, F you, you're just a bunch of sniveling, whiny crybabies, long live the king? Let us hear about it in the comments. We can take it all. We don't mind hearing about it. First, before you do that, though, hit the like and subscribe button on your way out, and we'll be back with more heavy metal content in the near future. See y'all around. And remember, as always, may the power of death metal compel you.